That's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Dropping back, it's Winston. On the run, still looking. Bulldozes it. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
He wants to pass it on second down. Looking for the end zone. And that ball is picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Line gets set, first down. He'll take it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, man, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than...
He's going to fire deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. There have been many memorable games in this rivalry. It was memorable for Notre Dame last year, not so much for SC as the Trojans got blown out.
No, and Notre Dame's a team that we've seen in the playoff in recent years, and they want to get there consistently. To do that, they've got to win rivalry games like this. You're going to play a big-time opponent like USC with all of that talent and that coaching staff. You're going to have to play at a very high level. Last year, David, they put the stomp down on the Trojans.
They did. They used that big shillelagh and laid the hammer and took care of business. And you've seen Notre Dame, have these years now where they've had really good seasons, but we want to see them build on it and do multiple good seasons in a row. That means beating your rival, beating USC consistently. Let's see what the Irish have today.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the deep.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Pocket starts to collapse. At the 35, he's open. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You've got enough yards. What do you have to do? You've got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way bigger.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry class.
He's at the 20. Touchdown, USC. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's Jordan. Unleashes one deep. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodge by this offense. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
It'll be a draw. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Jordan. Getting some heat. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Takes it the other way. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be first down. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Peterson. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Genty. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He's off to the races. The 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Takes the handoff and he's going right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Winston. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nash. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go, no push. Big stop by the knee.
The handoff to Johnson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down.